Sonic. It's supersonic sentence juice. That's right, everybody. Liquid words for the brain. When applied to a student's scalp, it seeps in through their hair follicle into the gray matter of their mind and causes students to speak in full and complete sentences. Does anybody want to try some?
Yeah.
If you want to try some, put your hand way up, put your head way down so I don't get your teammates with it. And I'll come by, I'll give you a small spritz of the sentence juice. It works well, you guys. Just water. Why would I spray water on your heads? You guys, that would be weird.
I hate water
This
on
is
my
sentence
head.
juice. You need some Darsh.
It's refreshing.
There you go. It's refreshing. It's sentence juice. It's invigorating, you guys.
Good.
Looks like we have all of the food rebels in this thing. You know what? I'll take some too. All right. Good job. Now that we're ready to go, where were the majority of the colonists from?
The majority of the colonists were from Britain.
You're absolutely correct, yourself. That's going to be 10 points. 10 points goes to...
The White Tory! Ha! Ha!
Give them a round of applause, you guys. That's the first time we've heard the White Tories do their team cheer. Now, the colonists, most of them were from Britain, and the first colonies that came over here to America, well, they were looking for treasure in the New World. They were looking for gold over here, you guys, and all of the first colonies failed except for one. Who can tell me what was the name of the first successful British colony?
Oh, wow.
What was the name of the first successful British colony? Give you guys a hint. It's a town in Virginia. I'm going to choose somebody else this time for Shab, although I like your enthusiasm. Harish. What was the first successful British colony?
The first successful British colony was Jamestown.
Jamestown is correct. That's going to be 10 points. 10 points goes to...
The Redcoats!
Great job. Give them a round of applause, too. You guys are allowed to do that. 11 rounds of applause. And, well, they were followed shortly thereafter by a group of people called Pilgrims, and the Pilgrims were seeking a specific freedom. Somebody tell me, what freedom were the Pilgrims seeking? What freedom were the Pilgrims seeking? Michaela, what freedom were the Pilgrims seeking?
The Pilgrims were seeking freedom for like their will.
For their...
So they can do stuff like their will is maybe to go to.
They want to exercise their free will, right? But there's a specific freedom that the Pilgrims are seeking. Right over here, name tag covered up. I'll just call you Nike. What freedom were the Pilgrims seeking?
The Pilgrims were seeking justice.
All right, we're looking for a specific freedom, you guys. It was called religious freedom. Everyone say religious freedom.
Religious freedom!
See, at the time in England, the King of England said everybody had to go to the same church. It was called the Church of England. If you didn't go to the Church of England, you were called a separatist and treated as a criminal. So they came over here. They set up these 13 colonies. Let's see if we can name them all now, you guys. Notice that the southern colonies are all in blue, the middle colonies are all white, and the northern colonies are all in red. So we'll start with the southern colonies. Call them my southern belles because they all have the names of ladies. Start with the southernmost colony. This one starts with letter G, you guys.
Georgia!
Georgia, what about Georgia? Is South Carolina, and then North
Carolina!
This one starts with a V.
Virginia!
And then Mary had a little land. Maryland, you guys know. Southern colonies were all known for their large plantations, crops like tobacco and cotton and things like that. Let's look at the middle colonies. This one rhymes with Tupperware. Starts with D. Delaware. For this one, think of things you write with. Pennsylvania. There's Jersey in England, so this one's new. And there's York in England, so this one's new. And the middle colonies were all known for their farmlands and river routes. And let's look to the northern colonies now, you guys, known then and to this day as New England. This is the smallest one. Think of things you drive on, you guys. Rhode Island. Right next to it is this one. Think of what Connecticut. Right above them is this mass of land. Massachusetts. And then there's a hamster in England. So this is New
Maine!
New Hampshire.
Maine!
It's New Hampshire, you guys. New Hampshire. New England is where the largest cities were, where most of the colonists lived, where industry and commerce took place. Now, if I could please have the team leaders choose somebody from your team who is good at puzzles and can name all the colonies. You have 3 seconds. If you're chosen by your team leader, be a good little soldier. Come on up here. Support us. Come on, Ian. Come on, Avni.
Never mind, you got what?
Anushka, you've been called on.
Yeah.
Come on up. All right, Avni, Anushka, Ayan, come on over to this side and face the colonies. I want them on this side because in a second I'm going to have them turn around and face the display. When they do, I'll mix them all up. Now, when I start the music, you guys get to start fixing them. But it's just like musical chairs, so when the music stops, you have to stop. Wait, hold that question for a second, Ryan. Now, teammates, you guys are allowed to help too, okay? But not by getting up out of your seats. You can help from your seats by pointing, by shouting, by cheering on your teammates, and we're not at war yet, you guys. So we're working on this together. So for each colony placed back in the right place, I will give each team 10 points. So go ahead, turn around, face the display. Let me mix up these colonies real well.
Oh my god. Settle?
That's right. Heavy-duty colonies, you guys.
Oh my god.
Is that good enough? All right. Go ahead and turn around, face the colonies. Gaze upon that destruction, you guys. On your marks. Get set. Go, 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 you guys. Stand up, slowly back away from the colonies, you guys. Give them a round of applause too, everybody. They did a fantastic job. Go ahead back to your seats. Let's have a look at these colonies that you guys saw. Looks like we got all the southern colonies. That's Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, and Maryland. And it looks like we got New England over here off on its own. Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Connecticut, and Rhode Island. So I'll give you guys all of those as well. That is going to be 9 out of the 13 colonies. That's 90 points, you guys. 90 points for all of the teams in this room. 90 points goes to... Fantastic work, you guys. Let's have a look at the colonies we didn't get as well. So this one, think of things you write with. Pennsylvania. This one rhymes with Tupperware.
Delaware.
There's Jersey in England. This one's new.
New Jersey.
There's York in England. This one's new.
New York.
New York. And, well, of course, New England goes right here next to New York. Great job, you guys. Now back to our story. Well, back then the colonies weren't united the way we are today. What do we call today again, you guys? That's right, the United States of America. But like I said, back then we weren't united. They each had their own governments. They each made their own laws, and the King of England pretty much let them do their own thing. It was a policy that worked well for about 150 years called Salutary Neglect. Everyone say Salutary Neglect.
Salutary Neglect.
That's right. And like I said, it worked well for about 150 years. The colonists did trade with England. They even fought a war alongside British soldiers. Everybody go ahead and turn your attention to this map I'm walking around right now. The colonies are the blue area on the map, but all of this land to the west of the colonies is the area marked in green on the map. What country controls all of this land to the west of the colonies, you guys? The French do, but who lives there? Not the French people, the Native Americans or the Indians. Who can raise their hand and tell me what war did the colonists fight against the French and the Native Americans? Arish. What war? What war did the colonists fight against the French and Native Americans?
colonists fought the French and Indian War.
They fought in the French and Indian War. That's correct. That's going to be 10 points. 10 points goes to... That's right, you guys. The French and Indian War. You see, France and England weren't getting along very well at the time. They were actually fighting the same war in Europe. There, they called it the 7 Years' War. Everyone say the 7 Years' War.
The 7 Years' War.
That's right, you guys. Do you know how long it took to fight the 7 Years' War?
7 years.
Actually, it took 9 years, you guys. Well, don't ask me, Michaela. I'm not in charge of naming the wars. It took 9 years to fight the 7 Years' War. You guys know who won those wars? England or France? England, you guys. France has never won a war. The Napoleonic Wars don't count, Michaela. Nice try, though. England, you guys, and they signed a treaty called the Treaty of Paris that said all this land right here belongs to Britain, all of this land to the west belongs to France, but there were problems, you guys. Do you think the Native Americans were happy about the land they lost to the British?
No.
Do you think the British colonists were happy they couldn't keep moving west into Indian territory?
No.
No, so fights started to break out along this western border. In order to keep the peace, the king had to send troops. That cost lots of
Money.
Think he wants to spend his money?
No.
No, not at all. So he has Parliament issue a proclamation. Come on up, you guys. Give our experts a big round of applause. Now, Arjun. Alyssa. Thank you very much. Alyssa, Arjun, did you guys know that those were your words as soon as I said them? Did you jump up as soon as I said them and run up here as fast as you could?
Like lightning?
Really? Really, Alyssa? Was that as fast as you can? Arjun, should we give him another try, you guys?
Yeah!
Really? Are you sure?
Yeah!
All right. Just this one, since they're the first two of the day. Everybody say rewind. Rewind. All right, you guys. Remember, when I say your word, you need to run up here as fast as you can. Like what, everybody?
Like lightning!
And if you run up as fast as you can, and I mean it, as fast as you can, and I can tell when it's as fast as you can. I might give your team some extra lightning points. You never know. I would love for that to happen, you guys. Now, when I say more than one expert word, it's kind of like a race to get up here, you guys. I might say 2, 3, or even 4 expert words. So if you hear your word in a group like that, first person who gets up here can have a seat in the expert chair. The next person, you have a seat right here next to the expert chair and wait their turn. Now, like I said, Parliament issued a proclamation. It's a race, you guys. Give them a big round of applause. Go ahead and have a seat right there, Alyssa. It was tough for you to get there faster with all the way across the room. Well, since Arjun is our first expert of the day, let me explain how the expert chair works. You're going to have a seat in the expert. I'll hand you this. This is called a microphone. In order for the microphone to work, you need to hold it right here under your chin. It doesn't work if it's down here by your belly button. Don't stick it in your eyeball. Hold it right there under your chin. Say, hi, my name is.
Hi, my name is Arjun.
And I'm an expert on.
And I'm an expert on Parliament.
And then go straight into the definition on your card.
Parliament is a supreme governing body in England who has the power to raise taxes and adopt laws.
Give him a big round of applause. Go ahead, Arjun. Pass it on down to a list there. You can go back to your seat. Now, since Arjun had his card totally memorized, you guys, he is going to get a full 25 points for his team. 25 points goes to...
Go Eagles! Ha!
Now, if you guys come up here and you say, I gotta read this, and you read your card. Does everybody have your cards? Don't freak out, you guys. I've got extras just in case of an emergency. If you need to read the card, you guys, that is okay. You're still going to get an awesome 15 reading points. 15 is way more than how many?
0.
So make sure no matter what happens, no matter what's happening up here, you guys run up here as fast as you can. Like what, everybody?
Like lightning!
Like lightning. Let's give Alyssa another big round of applause. Give her a big round of applause. Take it away, Alyssa.
A proclamation.
Wait, Alyssa, say, hi, my name is.
Hi, my name's Alyssa.
And I'm an expert on.
And I'm an expert on proclamation.
A proclamation is?
A proclamation is an official document or paper that announces or declares something so people will know. The Proclamation of 1763 stated that the colonists were no longer allowed to move west into Indian territory.
Give her a big round of applause. You did a great job, Alyssa. Another great memorized card. You guys, it's going to be 25 points. 25 points goes to...
The White Colony!
give him another big round.